Logan, I'm going to kill you.
I'm the best there is at what? Screw it. You know the drill.
We kick off this story with Wolverine slicing through some foes, working his way through Berlin, Germany, in order to meet an old contact, Bill Branscombe. Bill goes on to explain that there is something called the Janus Directory, a database containing the true identities of all the world's double agents. And not only that, but also all their mission records. Bill tells Logan, bottom line, those files hit daylight, a lot of lives are going to get ruined. And even more, ended. You going to let that stand? We then swing into Peter's day, where he is, as always, late for a date. They catch up for a second before Logan shows up.
Parker, I need you for something. Let's go. Now.
Peter gives Shay a terrible excuse, and the two are off. Now, we catch up with Spider-Man and Wolverine, sneaking their way into a defunct S.H.I.E.L.D. storage facility. They make their way in while Wolverine tells Peter that he had to do some unsavory things to get this intel, and that he needs him to decrypt the files before they're deleted. However, before they do anything, they're met with Kraven the Hunter and Omega Red. They jump into action. Peter suggests that they switch foes to keep things spicy. Wolverine goes after Kraven, and Spidey starts working Omega Red.
Hi, I'm Spider-Man.
I'm the best there is at what I... Shut up! Your friend killed me and left me for dead,
Omega Red claims.
Would it help if I told you he doesn't really think of us as friends?
Their fight continues with Logan thinking to himself that there's definitely something else going on here. The fight between Spidey and Omega Red ends when he tells Spider-Man that he thought he'd be a more formidable opponent, to which Spidey responds with, "Oh, I can be pretty formidable when I want to be," knocking Omega Red out. Back with Wolverine and Kraven, Logan is hit by an explosion and is knocked off the helicarrier. When he wakes up, he's been buried alive. He bursts out of the coffin, but something isn't right. We are then shown a blurry figure in the snow. It looks like it's Wolverine. No. It's Spider-Man? Something is odd here, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Logan stumbles in front of an old lover as Spidey prepares to fight for his life. We get sent down a spiral of more confusion, with Spidey's bear turning inexplicably to an old man with a sword, and Wolverine now fighting a bomb-dropping Green Goblin. Logan then gets a glimpse into Peter's grief, and Spidey undergoes Wolverine's trial against the old man with the sword. They keep going down the spiral of each other's memories. Who is doing this? What they're being shown, however, perhaps gives them a deeper understanding of each other, for they each recognize the weight of each other's past and feel a mutual respect for their overcoming of those traumas. They break free, now once again inside the helicarrier and surrounded by a green mist. Who else could have been messing with reality like this but the master of illusion, Mysterio? Spider-Man crashes into the room and says,
You know, it's funny. When reality all went sideways, I said to myself, Self, this may seem like Mysterio, but it can't be Mysterio because he's cleaned up his act.
Spidey makes quick work of Mysterio, and while Wolverine is holding down Kraven and Omega Red, he moves on to the computer. He quickly breaks in and begins pouring through the files until his parents' names? Peter recognizes that he doesn't have the time to be doing this, but he opens their file. There's a video he's never seen from the day they died. He presses play. There they are. His dad flying, his mother next to him smiling. But someone else is in there with them as well. Wolverine keeps pouring on the onslaught, buying Peter more time to uncover the files, to see what happened to his parents. Peter's mom, who suspiciously looks like MJ, pulls a gun out and points it at the mystery assassin. Wait, Logan? Peter says, voice shaking. His eyes widen. Back with Wolverine, we see that he's truly something to never mess with, running off both Omega Red and Kraven the Hunter, while stating that he's still got gas in the tank. What a monster.
All right. Where the hell's Parker?
Logan, I'm going to kill you. Okay, what?
Whoa.
Bruh. Okay, we want to keep the discussions relatively short today, but there's a few things I want to touch on, man. One, the art style. Dude, it's so unbelievably cool. Like that like classic like Marvel versus Capcom like Todd McFarlane
90s
like,
grimy kind of,
and it just looks so cool. Like both of them, not just Spidey. Like it
Wolverine
just,
to
like,
the square jaw,
yes.
how it's more square
It
than
just-
he.
It looks so. Whoever made the choice that like that's the vision that they had for this.
Excellent choice. Excellent
Thank you,
choice.
sir, or madam, whoever you were. Good work. Next thing that I want to bring up, real quick, real quick. Why does Peter's mom look so much like MJ? It's just real quick. It's
Seems
just
like it's a weird trope throughout, media.
why is she so hot and looks so much like MJ? There's no way Peter didn't like
Oh,
click
man.
that and was like, ah.
Like,
Right.
oh yeah, no, they have a
That's-
point, huh? That's
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I'm gonna have to reevaluate everything because did you guys notice that? Are we the only ones? We can't be the only ones. Like,
Yeah, there's no way, right?
unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Peter's dad's got good taste. I'll tell you what.
They're cut from the same cloth, those two.
The old Parker boys, they've got taste.
They've got a type.
What can we say?
Oh my God. The last thing I want to talk about real quick is Wolverine. How awesome was that depiction of Wolverine? Just the sheer, I'm not gonna be stopped. Taking on two powerhouses in Marvel Comics and just making them run away scared.
Literally says that they didn't even gas him. He's like, wasn't even gassed. Like, bruh, that's actually one thing that I love about the concept that brought this like comic together. Like, Spider-Man fans all know, at least like comic book Spider-Man fans know. They're like, when the gloves come off of Peter, like that's a scary character
Mm-hmm.
to like go into. And then every Wolverine fan knows that Wolverine is just like you said, like just a menace.
He always has the gloves
Like,
off.
the-
He refuses
yeah,
to put them back
gloves
on.
never come on for Wolverine. So like to pit that like against each other, it's just like I'm at the edge of my seat. Kyle and I have been trying to like do these as we read them so we can give you guys kind of a genuine reaction. But like, man, I really want to get to the next issue. Like, I know
Yeah.
we're behind on these and we're trying to catch up on all this, like create this library like we keep talking about. But like, I'm excited for issue 2. So if you guys are as well, meet back with us here. Give us a subscribe so you know when we drop that episode, or if you want to see any of our other episodes dropping.
Mhm.
Like I keep saying, we're trying to create that library. So if you stick around with us long enough, you might see that come to fruition right before your very eyes. So if you'd like to, give us a like, share, subscribe. Kyle, got anything else?
Yes, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be right back here with us when the new episode drops. We truly appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by, and we will see you at the end of the next episode.
Peace.
Peace.